So I actually faced a lot of challenges, and I saw that there was a lot of difference after COVID.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel Immigrant. My name is Sagar and today's video is based on a job search experience of Deepak, who came to Canada as a permanent resident during this pandemic. So I will be having a conversation with him asking if he had to face any difficulties in getting his first job as a newcomer in Canada and also considering this COVID-19 scenario. Again, the purpose of this video is not to discourage anyone, it's just to give you guys a reality check on what to expect, especially during these tough times that we all going through. I have a similar video which has already been uploaded on my channel in which Sanvi, she shared her tips on how she got her job in only 10 days after landing in Canada. I highly recommend you to watch that later. Having said that, without any further ado, let's dive into our today's video. Hi Deepak, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, thank you, Sagar, for inviting me.
Perfect. So tell us about yourself, your work experience, your education. When did you come to Canada?
Okay, so I came here in Canada in March 2020, exactly when COVID happened. But yeah, I've been working here as a senior analyst with a consulting firm. I had the same experience back in India in the field of business intelligence and data analysis. I also completed my schooling. I am an engineer in IT, and I completed it from University of Mumbai.
First of all, congratulations for your new job in Canada, your first job in Canada.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask you some questions to get an idea about your job search experience. Starting with the first question, Deepak, tell us how many jobs did you actually apply before getting your first job?
So here's the funny thing. The job that I'm working with right now was the second interview that when I've landed in Canada, but because of COVID, it took me some time to get through the entire process. But in the meanwhile, I have applied more than 200, 300 jobs. So for me, my target used to be around 50 to 100 jobs a week. So it was more than that.
And what platform did you use? What website you used to use?
Yeah, so majorly I use LinkedIn because that was my the first preference. The second was Indeed, and third was Glassdoor. Usually you find the openings the same opening posted everywhere. But I used to try to see if there are any new openings. So these were these three platforms. Other than that, I also visited the consulting for more of the recruiting firm agencies. They have website like SI System, Randstad, Procon, and other. And I used to also connect with a lot of recruiters to see any other contractual opportunities. Yeah.
So while you were looking for a job and you came during this pandemic, during COVID time, right? Did you find any difficulty in your job search process due to COVID-19?
Yeah. So when I landed, that time there was no lockdown as such. So I had many opportunities that I can see on LinkedIn. There used to be around almost 40 to 50 new jobs every day or every alternate day. But from the time lockdown happened, I can only see hardly 3 to 4 new jobs every day.
So there was
a huge difference. Yeah. Yes, there was a huge difference. There were many other interviews that I was in process. The job role and the position, those also went on hold. So I actually faced a lot of challenges, and I saw that there was a lot of difference after COVID happened.
So as you mentioned, you came as a permanent resident with no Canadian work experience, right?
Yeah.
Did you find any difficulty, any challenges while looking for a job due to even if you had back home experience?
Yes, I did at times felt that I didn't get a particular job or I didn't get through something because I lacked that Canadian experience. What different I've noticed about the Canadian industry is they also want somebody who can actually work them in the long run. So it's not just a technical skill or particular skill that they look forward to, but they look you as a person and as a future employer, that how you would want to grow with them. So your personality really matters, and that is something that it was difficult for them to make out from my previous experience because it was back in India. But it wasn't that major, although. But yeah, I can feel that.
So talking from your experience, and I'm sure you have few friends as well who came here. Do you think it's possible to get a job from India, even if you're not physically present here?
So honestly, when you apply for a job, any job, say, there is a question which is, do you have the valid permit? Okay, so if you do not have a work permit or a permanent resident, temporary resident, any sort of visa, you actually are not eligible to apply. So that is one thing that will never get you a job. Secondly, let's say you have a work permit, which is open work permit or a permanent resident, but here a maximum notice period is 15 days. Like you can serve 15 days for a company when you are a payroll employee, and then you can literally join a new organization. So and even like because of COVID, there are like thousands of resources that are available here. So I don't think so that it's any easy or it's even practically possible for somebody to actually get a job back in India. Even when it's a valid permit, it's still difficult.
Did you have any incident that you would like to share, like even if you applied for a job and something happened?
Yeah. So I started applying jobs a month before when I was supposed to land here. I also got some calls and interviews from from the recruiters because I was using a Canadian number via some applications. But when you tell them that you're not in Canada or you're supposed to land after so many days, it actually it's not a good idea for what I have experienced, because when every person wants somebody who is locally available here, so that really doesn't help. There was an incident when I was just 6 days away from landing to Canada, but when the recruiter came to know that I am not here, that really didn't go well with me. So people who are back in India who are applying for permanent resident and also for work permit, and they see that there are 6 months or 7 months of gap, I would tell them that if you are doing it, if you're applying from there using any other medium, or you are making it a statement that you're in Toronto or something, and if the employer comes to know that, that might lead you to that company can be closed forever. So try to be genuine as much as possible.
All right. So my last question before we wrap up this video, Deepak. So after you came here, I'm pretty sure it's very normal, it's very natural to get a lot of questions from your friends, from strangers, on your social media. Is there any common questions or any common concerns that you think need to be noticed?
Majorly, how did you get a job? Okay. The simple answer is, first of all, try to network with people. And when you say network, it's not about referral, because a lot of people, they feel that the networking is all about asking for referrals. But I actually connected with people from my field, and I try to learn from them what is different about this country, like how does it works here, correct? And I actually learned a lot. I learned a big deal about it. What sort of interviews that happen here, like what are the questions that are being asked, is it the same the way it used to be in India? So those were some of the learnings that I got from my network. Again, there are very few couple of times that I ask for referral, but usually when you network with people and they like you the way you are, and if they see any opening that is there in their organization, they would proactively reach out to you and tell them, hey Deepak, do you want to apply for this? Can I refer you for this? Something like that. So that always helped. So that was a common question, that how did you get a job? And my answer is very simple, like learn as much as you can learn from your interviews, your rejections, work on your CV, see the job description and the choice of word that has been used by the recruiters here, and try to imbibe that into your current applications and everything. So that is one. Secondly, can I get a job? Do you know any companies who sponsor visa for Canada? My simple answer is, why would they sponsor you the visa, correct? The only way to get a visa sponsorship is working for a company for a couple of years on a Canadian project when they are willing to send somebody to Canada. But practically, if you think, there wouldn't be any organization who would say, hey, come join us tomorrow, and after a week's time we'll send you to Canada. Again, the resource availability is a lot more after COVID. The demand and supply has changed a lot, right? There are thousands of people who have lost their jobs, so they are readily available with Canadian experience. So practically, I don't see any chance for any organization to sponsor somebody back in India if you've never worked with them.
All right, Deepak, that's all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I'm pretty sure it will be helpful for a lot of people who are watching.
Yep.
We're planning to come to Canada, or we're already here as a newcomer looking for a job.
Yep. Thank you so much, Sagar, and stay safe.
Alright guys, this is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, job search itself is a process which can take up to several months, and also keeping in mind the current impact of COVID-19 on the job market. But we make sure that we do our best, whether it would be working on your resume, interview skills, networking with professionals, and eventually you will get the job that you're looking for. If you like the content, do subscribe to my channel. I make videos on different courses and professions in Canada. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I do read all the comments, so leave a question or a suggestion in the comment box down below. I wish you guys all the best. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you in my next video.